This training material is the property of Accessible Tech Planet. Use of this material is restricted and permission must be sought before use. Do not sell or reproduce in any format without the permission of Accessible Tech Planet. Lesson 10.
After you must have typed something on a Microsoft Word page, you can actually select items on that page, and the items you have selected can be copied or moved. You can also do a whole lot of other things to the items you have selected. Some people would say highlighting items on MS Word. Whatever you call it, just let's go ahead to learn how to do it. So here with me, I'm going to open a particular document that I have created before now. If you like, you can go ahead and do the same thing. If you don't have any document saved, you can just open Microsoft Word and type few sentences so that we can explore with it. For me, I will open something already created. Go to desktop.
Windows D, folder view, list view, skills 25 of 27. To
Good.
move to item.
I'm going to open the file called skills.
Total audio S, skills 25 of
Here it is. I'll press the enter key on it.
enter. Opening Word. Skills Word, print view, edit. Knowledge is power. When you acquire it, you can do anything. All you have, try to acquire knowledge.
So that's all in the document. If I want to select any part of this document, I can either select word for word or choose to select line by line. Or if I like, I can select everything at a go. Let's start with selecting word for word. I'll go to the beginning of this document with Ctrl+1.
Top of 5, knowledge.
So I'm on the first word right now. If I want to select from here word for word, I'm going to hold down my Ctrl+Shift, then I'll start pressing the right arrow.
Knowledge selected.
Knowledge has been selected.
Is selected.
Is selected.
Power selected.
Power selected.
Period selected.
That's full stop. That one too has been selected. If I want to unselect, holding down my Ctrl and Shift key, I'm just going to start pressing the left arrow instead of the right arrow I was using before.
Period unselected.
You can hear unselected.
Power unselected. Is unselected. Knowledge unselected.
Good. I am done on selecting everything. Now let's do something magical. If I want to take away this knowledge from where it is and put it somewhere else, now I have written
is
knowledge is power. Alright, so I want to take away this knowledge and put it somewhere else.
Is knowledge.
I'll select it by holding down my Ctrl+Shift plus right arrow, but before I do that, I'll make sure my cursor is on that knowledge.
Knowledge.
So it's there. I'll select it now.
Knowledge selected.
Good. If I want to move it from here, in computer language you call it cut. Yes, I'll cut it from here. The command to cut is Ctrl+X. You hold down your Ctrl, you press letter X.
Cut selection to clipboard.
That's what you will hear. Cut selection to clipboard. Alright? If I read now, you'll see that knowledge will have been disappeared.
Is power. When you acquire it, you can do anything. Is power. When you acquire it, you can do anything.
Can you hear it? There is no knowledge here again. Knowledge is power was what, was there before. Now is power. Alright? Now if I want to put it somewhere else, I will read.
Power is power, period. Power is
power,
period.
So I want to paste it after this power. I'm going to read characters by characters now.
R, period.
Good. The last thing after that power is a full stop. Alright, I'll make sure my cursor is on that full stop. Then I'll press a space bar.
Space.
The space bar I have typed will have created a space between the letter R and full stop. I'll go ahead and press Ctrl V to paste.
Now power is power knowledge.
Can you see? Is power knowledge instead of power is knowledge.
Power is power knowledge.
The reason for putting space before pasting is to make sure that there is a space between the last word and the word I want to paste. They're not supposed to be together. So once I'm on the last character, which was full stop now, in this case, I'll need to press space bar. It will put a space behind that character, alright, separating the last word from where I now want to paste. So I'll just paste. I'm going to do something again so that you learn.
Knowledge power is power. Knowledge power is power is power knowledge. Power is.
Now I'm going to move is away.
Is selected.
I'll cut it.
Cut selection to clipboard.
Then I'm going to turn this sentence to another thing.
Knowledge power knowledge period knowledge power.
So I'm going to turn it to power is knowledge.
Knowledge power O.
Let me read characters by characters.
O double E R space K.
Good.
Kilo.
So I want to paste in the middle of power and knowledge. Okay, so it will now be power is knowledge, right?
Space R.
So I am
Romeo.
on R now in power.
Space.
Then I would press the right arrow again. There's a space.
K.
Kilo. That's the next word after power. Yeah, the beginning of that word is letter K. So I'm gonna paste here.
Paste it from clipboard.
And press the space bar.
Space.
Why did I press space? If I did not press space, alright, is and knowledge will be written together. So that's why I need to press space, so that there will be a space after is before knowledge.
Power is knowledge.
Can you see? Is now power is knowledge.
Power is knowledge.
Let's read it character by character.
O W E R space I S space K N O double L E D G E.
That's it.
G D E Echo L W O N K space space S I space I S space K space S I space I S Sierra.
Now, if you don't want to cut, that is, you don't want to move, you can also copy. Copy simply means you are duplicating the items you have selected. Now, let me read something.
Power is knowledge. When you acquire it, you can do anything.
So let's read word by word.
Not here. When you acquire it, you can't do anything. Period. Anything.
Anything. So I'm gonna select it.
Anything. Selected.
Then copy it.
Copy selection to clipboard.
Good. So let me check. You see that it's still there.
Anything.
Yeah. So that means I copied. I did not cut. If I cut, it will not be here again. So let's look for where to paste it.
Do anything. N Y T A I N G blank period.
Good. So I'm going to paste at the end of this line. Yeah. This anything. I'm going to paste it at the end of it.
G period.
So there's a full stop here. I'll make sure that my cursor is on it because I want that word to come after the anything, so that anything will now be, duplicated. We will now have two anything here. I'm doing it this way so that you would understand. But before I paste, I need to create a space between this full stop and letter G. So I'll scroll to the full stop.
Period.
And press space and paste.
Pasted from clipboard.
The key shortcut to paste is Ctrl V. In case I have not been mentioning it, it's Ctrl plus letter V. So let's read.
Anything. Period. Anything. Do. Anything. Misspelled anything. Space G. Space misspelled NYTHING period blank.
So I now have anything duplicated.
Power is knowledge. When you acquire it, you can do anything. Misspelled anything.
Good. So it's saying misspelled because the computer is not expecting anything to be written twice. Alright? How to correct all of that you would also learn as we progress in the lesson. You can also select everything you have typed at once. That can be done by pressing Ctrl plus A.
Selected. Power is knowledge period. When you acquire it, you can do anything. Misspelled anything period. With all you have, try to acquire knowledge period.
You can see it has selected everything by reading all. Sometimes if the document is large, it might not read everything from the beginning to the end, but when you press Ctrl A, be sure that everything has been selected. So as you have selected everything, you can delete it if you like by pressing the delete key, and the whole document will be cleared. Let's do that.
Blank.
So there's a blank. Now that's a blank page. Let's scroll.
Blank.
And see,
Blank.
there's nothing on this page again. Alright, that's how to select everything on your page and delete it. Let's say this has been done accidentally. In computer, when things like this happen, you can still rectify it by using what is called undo. Yeah, as soon as this document has not been closed, whatever you delete, you can still undo it. Alright, to do that, you press Ctrl plus letter Z.
Undo selected. Power is knowledge period. When you acquire it, you can do anything. Misspelled anything period. With all you have, try to acquire knowledge period.
Can you see? All we have deleted has been restored.
Power with all power is.
But I need to warn that this is not something you can be doing repeatedly, because if I type any other thing now and I delete something before what I have typed, if I undo, it's possible that you don't get it back. Alright, to select line by line, you can just hold down your Ctrl plus Shift and use your up and down arrow. Now let's say I want to select the first line in this document. I'll go to the beginning by pressing Ctrl plus Home.
Top of file, knowledge is power.
Alright, so I am at the beginning right now. If you want to select from the beginning of a document, after pressing Ctrl Home to take you to the beginning of the file, it is recommended that you press the Home button so that you be on the first character. Your cursor will focus the first character. So, having done that, I'm going to hold down my Ctrl and Shift, then press the down arrow to select that particular line.
Knowledge is power, period, selected.
Knowledge is power has been selected. If I want to unselect, I'll press the up arrow.
Knowledge is power, period, unselected.
So that's how to select line by line. And when you select, you can do anything you like. Maybe you want to copy it by pressing Ctrl C and paste it somewhere, or you want to cut it by pressing Ctrl X. You can even delete it also, like we have done in the selecting all items on the page. Just make sure you practice this on your own, and if you have any question, you can keep it coming. I'm going to do my best to answer them. Thank you.